Hi, this is Linda Burton
And this is Joseph Burton.
with Fighting to Stay Married. Today we want to talk about that old saying that you might have heard, it takes 2 years to really know someone.
2 years to know someone. I think it's geared towards couples too. I mean, it can probably be any relationship, friends, co-workers, whatever. But I think I think when they were saying it, they were mentioning about couples, right? So when you spend time, if you want to spend time with a person, invest yourself into a person that you're interested in.
But don't you feel sometimes you know right away if you're going to like this person or want to spend time with this person? Do you really think it takes a whole 2 years to do that? There's times that you can meet somebody in a grocery store line or something and you're like, I don't see, she's not a type of person I'll hang around with.
So I think you're talking about the physical attraction, right? Once you first see a person that you might be interested in, you'll look at them like, okay, I don't want anything to do with them. I'm not interested.
Yeah, I guess so. But at the same time, I heard people got married within the first 30 days of meeting each other. And other people did 2 years and both of them made it. You know, it worked for both of them.
Well, what they're trying to get people to understand is you should spend a good amount of time getting to know them first.
So what you're saying is taking the time to go with each holiday with the person, because the first one could be a high. Ooh, our first holiday, our first Valentine's Day together. Ooh, our first birthday together. And then the second year will not probably be as that high that you do the first time around, because you're trying to make that good impression of someone. So by the time the second year comes, it's like, okay, we've been around each other long enough. Now I can just let my hair down.
Yeah, see, I think it's said because a person can't hide something. If they have ulterior motives, they can't hide anything that long. You know what I mean?
Some people probably can.
I mean, they have to be real purposeful, real intentional, real methodical. But for most people, you know, they can't hide them. So anybody can play. You know, they can put on a real good demeanor, have a real good attitude, right? But if they really have a temper, right, they can probably control themselves for 2 months around you. 3 months, but as the time goes on, that's going to come out. And I think they say stuff like that. Take about 2 years for you to realize, okay, let me see who this person is, right? And if you want to spend a good amount of time, well, the rest of your life, or be in a long-term relationship with somebody. Because if you meet somebody and you just give yourself totally to that person, it's only been 3 months, and then the worst comes out.
And I think when you say 2 years, that means more often than not, because honestly, we've known each other for 2 years, but we didn't date each other for 2 years.
Yeah, you have to date.
So I think,
Well, I mean, you can probably know the person too, but it's about how much time you're spending with the person.
okay.
Oh, and it doesn't have to be exactly, I don't think, 2 years, but just a long enough time for you can see all sides. You know, how they are with around the family. How are they with friends? What do they go out drinking? Do they go out gambling? Do they go out and do this? You'll be able to see those things over a long period of time, and then you can make a judgment. Okay, I like this person.
I always heard that saying is how a man treat his mom is how he would treat his wife, and how a woman treat her father is how she would treat her husband. So during that time period, you can actually see the relationships that they have with other people, to see if when they're mad at somebody, that worst person they can be mad with, they could treat you that way. Or the best is, you know, the same way.
Yeah, you got to find out, you know, you got to give yourself a chance to find out the history. What's been going on? I mean, because, person, you know, you meet a person and say you meet a person that you're interested in and they're, say, 21. So they have 21 years not around you. So they've been growing up and all kinds of stuff they probably experienced. You know, good, bad, and the good, the bad, and the ugly. So you want to give yourself a time for some of that stuff to come out, right? So you can make a wise decision. And this is not a hard, fast rule. Like you said, people meet, you know, they'll meet and get married in a short amount of time and things. I mean, they still probably gonna have issues, right? But it's just, I think that'll be something good and wise if you spend a good amount of time knowing someone.
Okay.
That way you don't end up wasting a lot of your time. It's kind of like making a budget, right? I mean, if you make a budget and you're keeping track of what you spend, you actually get to see, where money is going.
Okay.
Versus if you don't have a budget, right? You don't know where your money is going. You start writing stuff down. You're like, man, I spend $150 on Starbucks a month.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You realize
how is that compared to a relationship, a budget?
Well, I'm just saying it gives you enough time to see where things are going.
Okay.
So, like in relationship instance, spending enough time, you get to see all the things that are thrown at you.
So do I have more good days with this person, happy days?
More that, yeah.
Or is it that they're actually bringing me down, or, I don't feel good about myself around this person?
That person, yeah. Or that person changed you in some kind of way for the worse.
Okay.
Because sometimes peer pressure, people fall under peer pressure, like, oh, you may act, you may not act a certain kind of way, but you meet this new person and now you are doing some things that you've never done before.
But that could be a good thing.
No, we're not talking about the good part. We're just talking about the bad part of it.
Okay.
Because you got to give yourself a chance for those things to show. It takes a while for you plant a seed in the ground. It's not a tree.
Okay. And you're basically saying, is this person helping me become a better person, growing towards my goals and my vision, my dream, my purpose? Or is this person bringing me farther away from that?
You got to think about, do you actually spend a good amount of time knowing someone before you invest a lot into them? It's just, so I like to look at nature, and nature kind of teaches us lessons if you look at it and pay attention to it. Things take time.
Okay.
Things take time. It's not, don't have the microwave mentality versus the oven.
Take time to know the person.
Take some time, spend some time.
The foundation.
Build a good foundation.
Becoming friends first, taking the time to know each other. We were friends first, of just talking on the phone, just knowing each other. So getting to know each other first.
Yeah, I like to say that anytime you do stuff, it's like, what do you expect your outcome to be? So you can't give C-like effort, like the letter grade C, A, B, C, D, and F. You can't give a C-like effort and expect an A outcome. So if you're doing a C-like effort, you're gonna get a C, or you're supposed to be getting a C. And if you get an A, that means you cheated.
Okay.
So, because I don't know, do you think life grade on a curve?
I never thought about that.
Do life grade on a curve, or what you put in is what you get out of it, right?
Yes.
So if you put some hard work in it, work like a D, then you should get a D.
Okay. Doesn't always work that way, but.
Well, you should. You should get a D.
So, okay. Well, thank you for sharing time with us today. And we just want to kind of pick your brain and see what you thought about is 2 years.
Or a year and 6 months. You can get to a year and 6 months and you feel like, oh, I saw enough of this person. I feel comfortable. It doesn't have to be 2 years, like 730 days. And then when 731 day, like, oh, dive it in. No, it's like that cliff. Don't run up to the cliff and just jump off before you see what's down there.
Take the time to know that person.
We would love to hear what you think about the topic. And until next time, you got anything else?
No. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Bye.